Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and unfortunately the lighting is a bit pants, but you can get the gist because today is my empties video. I've got a bag full. It's actually empties and fails this month, so I chucked quite a few things away that I wasn't using anymore, and I'll explain why. We also have, it's just this time of day is so sunny and it's so unpredictable, so you have to just put up with this crappy yellowish lighting. It's because I've got cream curtains, so you're getting a cream shade. Anyway, I'm going to pull things out and I'll talk about them, and I'll give you a short review because there's so much in here, and I'll let you know whether I'll repurchase them again. So first of all is this Dove Beauty cream wash, and this was used in the bath. Claire and I both used it. Claire bought it actually, and it was in the bathroom for a while because I don't know why, but it sort of left me feeling dry. I don't know about Claire. I think Claire does enjoy it, but it's not our favourite, and we do use other ones. So although I think this was quite cost effective and quite budget friendly, but it's really not our favourite, so that is not going to be repurchased. Next up are these Derma V10 Deep Cleansing Nose Strips. Now I can get, they've got 6 in here. They're £1 from sort of Poundland, or the one near ours is called Bargain Buys. It used to be called Discount UK, but they got taken over. I believe they're owned by Pound World, so don't quote me on that, but I think they are because they've got similar things in there. These were really good, but I don't think it's good for you to take deep cleansing nose strips. I don't think that's actually quite good. It sort of pulls the skin, and I just suffer from really, really bad blackheads on my nose. It's the same in my family. My grandma has it, my mum has it, and I don't know how to get rid of them. I've tried everything, but I don't want to dry my skin out. So it's just something I'm going to have to put up with, but I did use them all, but I probably won't repurchase those. Next up, we have the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the old one. This has got citric acid. I did use it all, but it wasn't my favourite. It was okay though. I'm not gonna. I'm not allergic to it, and I didn't suffer from. It didn't dry my skin out per se. But I prefer the other bottle that's got like a proper pink lid. This has got a weird, just pink bit at the top. It's a completely different lid. So I did use it all. It took me ages to get through this one because I just wasn't enjoying it as much. But I've nearly gotten through already the next one. So, but I will always repurchase the Garnier Micellar Water, but just not this particular formula. I'll just show you the bottle a bit. Great, here we go. Rupert barking. Has to get in the videos, remember. We then have an Avon Senses Heaven Harmony Lily of the Valley and Apple Shower Cream. This is lovely. A lovely, lovely scent, really fresh. There's a little bit of the end here. The only problem with the Avon bottles, now I love Avon body washes, but you just cannot get them open when you're in the bath or you're in the shower. They're really hard to get open. I think what they need to do is not make them flush and make them have a bit more of a pulley out thing. That's the only thing I have an issue with, because they are lovely and they're really cost effective, and I do like the Avon body washes. Especially this scent. Now we do get the hand wash, you'll see that in a minute actually, but I really, really do like this particular scent. Next, I have a finished Garnier Ultimate Blends Conditioner, the Strength Restorer. This is Honey Treasures. This is for damaged hair prone to breakage. Now, this is amazing for curly hair. I have been conditioning my hair only and not using shampoo. So this is incredible for that. Oh, the sun's now decided to move into a different place. Sorry, guys. I have joined a group on Facebook called Curly Girls Cleaning Method, for curly hair basically, and this particular one was recommended as having none of the silicons in and really lovely. Now this, I really like this one. It was on offer. It's on offer now. I don't know whether you're going to see that or not actually, but in Tesco it keeps coming on offer about half price, so I got it for about £1.59. It's on offer again, so I bought it, but I'm using the Tesco's own brand at the moment, and it's okay because that's also been recommended. But this one is better, so I'm looking forward to getting to use this again. It was 400 mils, and it is very, very good. It's got royal jelly in it and honey propolis, is that right? But this one, it's got no parabens, no silicons. Yeah, it's great. It's really, really good, really thick, goes through the hair really nice. It kept my hair really, really nice. And I don't know whether you noticed my curls were just looking so fabulous, and it was down to this. Definitely repurchasing and have repurchased. I finished one of my Dove, or I think there might be a couple in here actually, because I've already finished 2 of these. This is the Dove, oh, it's all broken up actually. Silk Dry, I mentioned this in my favourites. It's got everywhere. Antiperspirant deodorant. I really like these stick deodorants. I feel like they're drier. They're not as wet as a roll-on. So when you put it on, you don't feel like you have to sort of flap your arms until it dries. And it really does keep my underarms dry. I don't like using sprays. I feel like they irritate my armpits, but this is really, really lovely. So I definitely would recommend that. Claire finished up one of the Radox Fresh Aqua 48 Hours. Now, she does use these, and she loves this scent, and it is beautiful. Every time she uses it, every time she uses this, I ask her what perfume she's got on. It's so, so nice. Really fresh, really just nice. It's almost powdery, though, but it smells lovely. I really like that, and Claire has repurchased that. Next, we have the Fountains of Youth 3-in-1 Micellar Cleansing Water, or Micellar. Makeup remover, cleanser and tonic, revitalising for all skin types. I was sent a lot of this stuff to review. This I finished really quickly. It's really softening. I loved it. I thought the scent was lovely. I thought it felt beautiful. I thought it took my makeup off beautifully. But I will not be repurchasing it because I got through it far too quickly. And I don't even know how much it cost because I didn't have access to the price of it. What I do love is the top. You can twist it on to turn it on and twist it the other way to turn it off. So that's how you got it out. Although that did cause a problem because when it went in my bag and it was open, it all came out and that was the issue. I would repurchase this if I didn't love the Garnier so much, but this is really softening. I felt like my skin was quite soft after using this one. So it is there in the back of my mind. I might keep this to remind myself that I like it. What else are we pulling out? We have another body wash. This is the Radox Feel Refreshed with eucalyptus and citrus oil. It's that gorgeous Radox scent that I absolutely love. I would say this is a unisex scent. Oh, it's just so lovely. It's so clean. We've got another one of these. We will always repurchase this one. We always go back to this one. It's got, I know this has got, we leave that open actually and just hang it off the shower because that's got a non-drip thing. So we do use this. I love this so, so much. Yeah, definitely would recommend this. If you haven't smelt this one, then this is one of our favourite scents. Definitely. And I feel like it's a really good wash. I've tried others and they always make my skin feel dry, but the Radox one does not. What else have we got in here? We've got the Solution for Scars. This is the Science of Skin for Solution for Scars. I did a video on this. I wanted to do an update on it really. This didn't really work for me. I have this scar here. It didn't really reduce it for me, so I don't know whether it's just that I don't really know why it didn't work for me, unfortunately. But they sent it to me as to review. I did my first week's review and said that it sort of, I felt like there was a little difference, but I don't know if it really, really worked. But this is, I think, quite a big scar. It's not like it's quite difficult to explain, but basically I don't know if you remember, ages ago I had like, it looked like a Rice Krispie. Started off as a flat black sort of mole underneath, and that came from nowhere, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. It sort of protruded out the skin, and I thought, oh my god, that's it, it's a mole, I've got to go and get it removed. And they said to me that it wasn't a mole, it was just a blood vessel that had decided to sort of poke itself out of my skin, which is gross, isn't it? And it was getting really annoying, and I thought, right, I just want it off. And I went, I had the operation, they took it off. I say operation, it took 2 seconds. They sliced it off, they burnt it off, they put, they sort of stuck a plaster on, and unfortunately it's left a scar, which is exactly like well, no, it's not exactly like, but it's just not it's not nice. It's really annoying that I've got that actually, because it wasn't something I've had ever until last year. But that didn't really work. Going off on a tangent there. The Dove Go Fresh, this is an empty. I finally finished this. Quite like the scent, but I'm not so keen on the rollerballs anymore because they leave me too wet. This is, it's not finished, but it's very old. This is the Arbonne Makeup Primer. It's very silicone-y. I don't really like this at all. I would say this is a fail. It's quite a lot of money as well. We did like it at first when we didn't realise what was making our skin feel really greasy, and it was this. Silicone primers I do not like at all. The Nuxe Mask Creme Fraiche de Beauté. So a 24-hour soothing and rehydrating fresh mask, face and eye contour, de-thirst, relaxes for all skin types. The only reason I'm getting rid of this is because it's been open for a really long time, but it is so good. I wish I'd continued using it. Basically, it says leave on the face and eye contour area for 10 minutes, then gently massage any excess product in with fingertips or remove with the toner. I just used to leave this on overnight. I thought it was amazing. It smelled, so it was kind of a fresh smell. Not really a smell, but there was something really cooling about it. Beautiful. I had so many of these in blooming beauty boxes that I just couldn't get through them. But yeah, really like that actually. I wouldn't repurchase it though, because I think Nuxe is really expensive. I have the Lancome Bifacil non-oily instant cleanser for sensitive eyes. I don't like this. Everybody raves about it, and I keep getting these for part of a set. That's exactly what it says here actually. I had this one. This was 125 mils, and it is greasy. I don't know why it says it's non-oily, because I think you can even see when you turn the bottle upside down it is oily. I don't like it. It didn't work for me at all. I know this is people's holy grails, and just not for me. Didn't get my eye makeup off at all. I have an Empty Smoothie Star, just a little teeny tiny body buttercream. There you go, all gone. It is so nice, but I don't like the scent of this one as much as the Smoothie Star Scrub, because it hasn't got that maple syrupness to it. It smells a lot more, what's it got with it? Vanilla and coconut. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of pistachio, almond, vanilla. That isn't my thing. So I'm glad I got through it. It's only a little one, so I was just giving it a try. But as a body cream, incredible. Now I'm using a Body Shop one at the minute, and these sink in so much faster and they leave your skin softer for longer. So I much prefer the Soap and Glory ones, but I don't like the scent of this one per se. We then have a Garnier Moisture and Nourish Dry to Very Dry Skin Daily Rich Moisturiser. This is not finished. It's a fail. It broke me out. So I loved it when I had a little sample of it, and I thought it was great. But every time I used it, I woke up with massive spots. Not good for me at all. And although I've got dry skin, this is for dry to very dry. So I don't think this is good. I think I'm dry to normal. So this was a little bit too much for me. So yeah, bit too much. Definitely a fail. I won't be repurchasing. I then have the Charles Worthington Curl Definer Conditioner. Not good for curls. I don't understand how hairdressers do not know what is good for curls, and the fact that you can't have silicones in anything or sulfates, and they put everything in there. I just don't get it at all, and it's just awful. It's the most awful drying conditioner. The bottle's awful. You can't squeeze anything out of it. It's awful. I got this for free from them because they stopped their curl range, and do you know what? I'm so pleased they have, because this is rubbish, and it's going in the bin. I did finish it though. Typically. There's so much in here. I'm so sorry. I have the Soap and Glory Flake Away Body Polish, and I got this in the set that all those body creams were in, and it's that Soap and Glory pink scent. You know, the scent that the body butter's in. Oh, I love this. I love it. I thought it was really good. I thought the scrub was really good. I was worried because I absolutely love Sugar Crush. I love the scent of that, and I think it's a really good scrub. The Smoothie Star I don't think is as good a scrub as the Sugar Crush one, but this one, this Flake Away, was a great product. I really liked it. So I think I would definitely repurchase this one if I wasn't getting or if I was giving it, I wouldn't be upset about it. I do prefer the Sugar Crush scent though, and this was a smaller pot. It was like a half size. What are we on? 200 mils. Yeah, usually it's about 400 mils. Loved it though. Thought it was absolutely brilliant. It just left my skin really soft. Not just because I'd scrubbed, but it had an oil in it that just left my skin really soft. And I do like that scent, but I do prefer the Sugar Crush scent. Sorry to go on. I finished, and I'm gutted, but it did last me a long time, the Beauty Blender Cleanser. And I had been saving it because it is absolutely fantastic. I would advise getting the Real Technique sponge, but if you were going to fork out for anything Beauty Blender, go for the cleanser. And I believe that they've got a hard, solid soap as well. But this is so good. What it does is it keeps your Beauty Blender from flaking. I don't know if you have a beauty blender, but if you do, and you have that issue where it just sort of falls apart, and if you're not using the cleanser, then it will do. I've tried the Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap. Somebody recommended it, but it still made my beauty blenders fall apart. This, not once did that happen, and it lasted for so long. It's got 90 mils, but it really did. You didn't need much. I just put a little bit on the beauty blender, used to squish it through because it was damp, squish it through, and then I used to rinse it, and all of the makeup used to come off. Highly recommend it. I don't like the scent of this particularly. No, it's quite a highly chemical scent, to be honest, but it doesn't matter because it used to clean my beauty blender, and I do really love it. I have now got another beauty blender cleanser that I got from my USA swap, and it's excellent, but not this brand, so it's like a dupe. I'll talk about that another time, but I love it. I have this came in my Makeup Revolution bag, and this was the Honey Blonde hair toner. I've got dark hair. It's not going to work on me. Going away. I have the They're Real push-up liner sample. I never got on with the full-size one. It's just a sample. I think rather than throw it away, I'm going to put it in with somebody's package because I've been selling some stuff on Facebook, so that's going in there. I've finished up a Botanics Super Serum Radiant Youth. I've got another 2. I've repurchased it a couple of times. You can get it on offer. Usually buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one half price, or you get a third off. This is a great serum. I think it's completely underrated. Love it. Love this serum. I use it every morning, every night without fail, and it is great. Love that. Gosh, I'm getting through these, but there is so much more. I'm just going to see if I've got any more empties, because I think the rest are fails. Yeah, one more empty, but it's not like beauty at all, but I'll talk about it anyway. So this is an empty. Now this is a nasal spray. I know this is completely random, but I want to talk about it because I suffer so badly with hay fever, and I'm also very allergic to cats. So this is called Mometazone Furoate, but it's usually called Nasonex. Nasonex? Yeah, I think it is. And this is like a steroid nasal spray, but it is the only thing that really opens my nasal passages. Now that sounds really gross, but I used to suffer terribly with snoring, and this was the only thing that really worked. It's because my nasal passages are small, something I've always had apparently, and with the I get terrible hay fever, and this has run out, so I've got to go and get some new stuff, especially before the wedding, so I can breathe during the hay fever months. But if you are looking for, if you suffer like I do, and basically the inside of my nose sort of swells, what this does is it opens up the nasal passages. What it does as well for me, unfortunately, it does cause the lining to become quite thin, so I have had a number of nosebleeds with this, but that totally outweighs the fact that I can breathe. It does not matter that I've had maybe 2 nosebleeds. I would rather have those than be able to I'd rather have the nosebleeds than not being able to breathe. That's the sacrifice I make. It's not a cheap product. I get it on prescription, so if you suffer, ask your doctor for it. And if you want to ask me again, it's called Nasonex, I think is the branded name. That's unbranded. So there are a number of... Oh no, here's another couple of empties. Oh, I didn't mention these. I better had. Let me just make sure I've got everything else that isn't empties out. I think... Right, okay, a couple of more. I finished up one of the Rimmel London Exaggerate lip liners. It can't go up anymore. This is in East End Snob. I've got 2 more in backup. Brilliant colour. I'm going to try and get a bit on my hand. It's like a mauvey pinky nude. It's stunning. and it makes my lips look really, really massive as well. I love, 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 love that. Totally repurchasing. It's a matte colour, so if you wanted a matte mauvey nude lip, just buy one of those. It works really well as a lip colour. I finished, unfortunately, my Lancome Hypnose mascara. It's just beyond sort of dead now. I mean, there is a little bit of product, but it's so gloopy, it's no point. Gutted though, it didn't last very long. And also I've got the little sample as well, which made me want the original. The wand on this is slightly different, but I still love it. Love it. Love, love, love this one. This is the Hypnose, the original one. Brilliant mascara. However, I have now found another one that I absolutely love, and it's much cheaper. I finished the Meru Maya Integrative Effective Skincare Mud Marvels Mask. There was one application, and it was very good actually. It wasn't easy to apply, admittedly, and it was only 3 mils, so I could really only do one. I mean, I could, I suppose, open it up, but it's so messy. It's such a dark thing to use. But I really did like it. I really liked it. My skin felt amazing, and I didn't want to like it. I thought, oh, what's the point? But I think I got this in a beauty box, and it was very, very good. So if you're looking for something different, if you like face masks, the Meru Maya Mud Marvels Mask. Oof, that is a tongue twister. I'm throwing this away. I'm gutted about it because it's my favourite, but I'm throwing it away. This is the PS Love, although it's all rubbed off, from Primark Black Eyeliner. It is brilliant. It has gone a bit gloopy now. It is jet black. It's lovely line every time. It's so good. It's got like that brush nib. Where's that gone? I've just flicked a bit of black somewhere. Oh well, it's got a brush nib instead of a felt tip, and I thought that was really good, and it was very cost effective. Love, love, love this. And if I can get to another larger Primark, I will definitely be repurchasing that. I also finished this have I finished it? Yeah, I think I did. The medium to dark More Brows. It's a eyebrow mascara type thing. I mean, I say I finished it. You can see it there. It's a good colour because it's very cool toned, but I don't really need to do my brows. Now, Claire's got one. This is by Model Co. Claire's got one. She's really enjoying using it at the moment. It works really well on her, actually, because her eyebrows are really fair. So I would recommend it if you've got fair eyebrows, even though this is dark, just to brush it through, because it is quite light, really, when you go through the eyebrows. It does make them stay, but it's not for me, unfortunately. I won't be repurchasing. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Oh, I'm going to have to prioritise, I think. I'll try and be quick. The Body Shop Sweet Lemon Beautifying Oil. It's a dry oil for body, face and hair. I think it's far too strong a scent. Yeah, it's really strong, and I didn't really enjoy it at all, so that is a fail. The NYC liquid eyeliner, I got this in a bargain shop, and it is brilliant actually, apart from the fact that it's a brush, but the brush what are they called, hairs start to splay, and that's annoying. So yeah, but really, really good actually. Stayed on forever. I bought this little Ondine nail varnish. It arrived split, and it's just so gloopy. I can't use it, so I'm getting rid of that. There's no point in me keeping it. It's rubbish. I was sent by a subscriber the So Susan Light Diffuser Illuminator and Bronzer Duo. Oh, it's pants. It's pretty pants. It's so chalky, and I'm sure she won't mind me saying, but it's just pretty pants, and I've heard terrible things about it, but it's pants, and I don't do things like that. Oh, it's really bad. It's going in the bin, I'm afraid. This was the Magic foundation by, what's her name, Charlotte Tilbury. It was a sample. I put it into this little pot. I love these little pots. Finished it, and it's not my favourite foundation. It's a bit too matte for me. So it's good though, but it's a bit too matte. This is the Empties Lip Butter. And unfortunately, it's too coral for me. There you go. It's a beautiful packaging though. Just look at how cute that is. Oh, it's so Instagrammable, but it's useless. So I'm not keeping that. I have the Bliss Lid and Lash, holy moly, Lid and Lash Wash Makeup Remover. I got this tiny little bottle. It's a Bliss one. I got this 30 mils from, where was it from? TK Maxx. And it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't particularly cheap, but it doesn't really work. There's a little bit left in the bottom, but it doesn't actually work for me. The Guerlain mascara, oh, I'm so annoyed by this. I bought this with all of the hopes in the world that it was going to be mind-blowingly amazing. It's over 30 quid's worth of mascara. It's beautiful packaging. It's got two ends. One end is the mascara wand, which by all accounts is something I would like. Tiny little lashes, quite a thin brush. Sorry, bristles, not lashes. And the other end is a teeny tiny little brush to do the inner corners and the lower lash line. And do you know what? It's not great. It's I'm gutted actually, because it wasn't cheap, and I think I might have got a percentage off. I bought it a while ago, and I mean the packaging is adorable, but my god, it was not good. I didn't reach for it at all. I didn't think it did anything to my lashes particularly well. Just made them a bit clumpy. No, I wasn't blown away. And I think it's about time I got rid of it. I might use it for Instagram photos though, because it is pretty, but it's not my favourite. This is the Avon Makeup Setting Spray. I've had it for a while, but it's not great. It's very sticky. I wish it was better, because I do love Avon products, but this hasn't really met the mark, and that's going in the bin. I've got two Freedom Long Length Mascaras. Now, I have had their Long Length Mascara before, and I love it. But for some reason, both of these were really disappointing. And it's like the product is all at the bottom and it's gone stringy. Like, it wasn't like that before. It was a lot wetter. It is not good. And I'm gutted, because I love their Pro Length Mascara. And this, both of them came quite rubbish. They both came like really stringy. Look, can you see what I mean? And I'm gutted, because I recommended it to people. And if they're going to send them out like that, no, not happy at all. I think that's awful. I've got these two lip stains from Unique. You will have seen a Fab or Flop. Or you're going to see a Fab or Flop. So I'm not going to say too much about them. But as you can see, they're full and they're being thrown away. So you could get the gist. I've got a very old Avon lipstick, but it was one of my favourites. You can see this is old and it's called Charged Cherry, and they don't sell it anymore, and it's basically a red lipstick with glitter in. I mean, who would wear that? Apparently me. It was one of my favourites, and I'll just show it to you. It looks like that, and it looked so beautiful on. It was like a sheer colour, built up to opaque. There was shitloads of glitter in there, actually. I don't know why I even liked it. I loved this, though. I used it so much. Look, literally used so much of it. That is, for me, quite impressive. And I loved that it was almost is it hexagon? No, yeah, hexagon. Loved it. Thought it was great. But they don't sell this anymore. What was the... it doesn't tell you what the formula was. But, yeah, what a shame, because I really enjoyed it. But, I mean, it's so multi-tonal. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Another red lipstick that I used to just adore. This is Barry M. They don't even sell this packaging anymore, so I'm just getting rid of it. And it's everywhere. This is the Barry M in Cherry Pop. I do believe they still sell this. I really could recommend these lipsticks. I just haven't bought them for a long time. Now, this is a true red. I remember somebody wearing it when I went out. It's very thick. It's a satin. And what does it say? Volume Sensation, that's the range that this was in. and you put it on your lips and it did not go anywhere. You'd kiss, you'd do anything. Unfortunately, if you kiss somebody, it would go everywhere. I used to wear this on nights out, and oh, it's so good. Such a good colour as well. Cherry Pop, that's called. It's a true red, 100%. The other one you can see is a bit pinker, but that is just sensational, and it's Barry M. But I haven't repurchased it because I've got lots of others, but it is really good and I would definitely consider it. We're coming up to the final bits. I've got a couple of fails from Eddie Funkhauser. You saw this in my Amazon order and they were pants in the bin. I've got the Rimmel Lasting Finish Concealer. This is very similar to my Avon one, but I do prefer my Avon one. This does crease on me slightly. It is good though. It's just very, very thick. A bit too thick for me, and maybe the wrong colour. It's a bit yellow. But yeah, no, still good, but I've just had it for such a long time. I just want to get rid of it. And I prefer this one's a bit drying for underneath my eyes. But the Avon one is superb, and I've nearly finished that actually. We have another one, and it's a Hello Kitty one that I got from Japan, and I'll just show you it. Again, quite drying, a little bit too greasy as well, I found. But I really loved the packaging, but that isn't enough really to love a concealer. Yeah, it's not my favourite. That's going in the bin. I have an Avon, it's a full one, Avon Bright Start Fresh Look Foundation. I was so excited about this. I thought, yes, this is going to be the answer to my prayers. It's going to be lightweight, and it's going to be sort of flawless and lovely. And first of all, look at the colour of that on my arm. It's like orange as AF, but then you rub it in and it just goes, and that was it. Like, I was putting it on my face and you couldn't even see it, but now it's just orange on my arm and it went patchy. It was awful. Claire also bought it at the same time. It's not a good foundation. I wouldn't recommend it. They've got other foundations that are brilliant, and that one is not one of them. I've got two other products. I've got the Marlin & Goetz grapefruit face cleanser. I don't like grapefruit, and I'm not really keen on the product. But so I'm throwing that away. I've got the Ren Vitamineral Lip Balm. This was really good, but it's not great. It didn't really sort out my chapped lips. I just used to use it quite a lot, and I've nearly finished it, but I just want to get rid of it. And finally, I have a little palette from Clinique. Had it for a really long time. It's got a really cute blusher. It's really cute. It's really hard to get rid of this. Beautiful blendable blusher there. Really cute. A lovely little brown and a... Oh, I don't want to get rid of it now. It's so cute. It's just... I just never use it. Oh, it's so cute though. I just never use it. It's a little Clinique palette, and it's called 14 Strawberry Fudge. Oh, it totally is as well. But if you're not using it, what is the point? So, I